Okay, folks, we're here at Gym Fest 2018. As you can see, folks, this is a live, so if you hear background noise, it's because there's a lot of people in the building. But here at the Academy of Cleaning Excellence, we always talk about education, and you might have seen my show. It's called Beyond Clean with Dave. You'll find we have the archives of that at our YouTube channel. We've also got our new podcast, so make sure that you listen to that too. But for today, I have Ray Ranger here with me. Ray?
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Well, Ray and I talked earlier about infection prevention, and I want Ray to tell you a little bit about who he is, what he does, and, well, maybe why you should listen to him instead of me about infection prevention. So, Ray?
Well, Dave, as you know, I've been in healthcare for over 30 years. We've seen things that have transpired over the past 30 years, from the AIDS epidemic and really the epidemic that we're witnessing today as far as healthcare-associated infections. And they're not just healthcare.
No.
As we talked about earlier,
Yep.
I mean, it's in every venue that we go through.
Well, we're in a sporting complex.
Exactly.
MRSA.
Right?
I mean,
it used to be the only thing that athletes had to worry about were concussions.
Well, and athlete's foot.
Athlete's foot.
Yeah, well, athlete's foot is easy to take care of compared to what we're talking about. Okay, so we're not talking about just these big venues like we're in here today. We're also talking about your local school, office building.
Absolutely, and Dave, I think you hit the nail on the head. Our job is cleaning for people. To making facilities safe for everyone.
This facility, there's no reason for this facility to be here if it wasn't for people on the field.
Exactly. Exactly.
And the people that come and buy all of the sodas and everything else.
Right. And we talk about healthcare all the time as far as infections are concerned. But yes, it's a big issue in healthcare. I mean, if you look at the data, it's scary. But the data is also scary in hospitality. It's scary in schools. For our kids,
Right.
trying to make our schools healthy. Infections don't, they follow you. It's not just in one venue.
So Ray is saying that you're valuable because?
You're valuable simply because we need to reduce infections. Process plus products equal outcomes.
Okay, process plus product equals, I say results, you say outcomes.
Outcomes, same thing.
Same thing.
You got to have the process based on best practice.
So we need to know why we're doing it in order to get the outcome that we want. So what's the outcome we're after?
The outcome that we're after is the reduction in infections, making our facilities that we're responsible for safe for everyone. Well,
at Gym Fest 2018, that's what we're all about here. Everything that you use, if you come to a distributor and you find all these items, that's what we're talking about. Use them right.
That's exactly what we're talking about. And you mentioned it best earlier, and we preach it all the time. You've got to clean before you disinfect. Science 101. You have to clean before you disinfect because bugs hide in microbes. And you said it best. It's grandma's old elbow grease.
Well, now I've got microfiber now where I don't have to do so much elbow grease.
Well, microfiber is a very, very good product, but it's got to be used correctly.
Absolutely. It doesn't do it by itself, and you have to use the right product, so I have to know what?
You really have to know everything about the product that you're using. Read the SDS sheet, read the back of it, understand what it does. If it's got a 2-minute kill claim, the efficacy on it, okay, great, but if it's got a 10-minute and the surface doesn't stay wet for 10 minutes, you got to re-wet it.
So are we, my experience, we've both been doing this for a while.
Right.
I'm not going to tell you how long, folks. You've probably heard that already. But the thing is, we're not doing the same thing today as we did before.
Absolutely.
Our challenges are different.
Challenges are different. Bugs are stronger. Challenges are different. That's why we say stop training, start educating.
Wait, did you hear what he said? Once again.
Stop training, start educating.
Yeah. All right.
I want everyone to understand why we do things a certain way, not this is what you do. If we do it this way, the results or the outcomes are going to be stronger. It's going to be better.
So I always say, and tell me if I'm wrong here, I always say process, because it means cleaning and disinfecting to get a result. But people say they disinfect something. What's the difference?
It's wrong. You've got to clean, and cleaning is the removal of dirt, of microbes, because bugs hide in the dirt. And if you don't clean it, you can't disinfect. You can disinfect without cleaning.
But you didn't achieve anything.
But you didn't achieve anything, so you might as well have done nothing.
Well, I don't want to make it sound like we should do nothing.
Well, I mean, you got to follow the process.
I like that word, process.
Yeah, you got to follow the process, and and it's all based on best practices.
All right, folks, here at Cleaning, well, I call this Cleaning 101, what you and I are talking about.
Exactly.
Hey, we're at the Gym Fest 2018 conference. It's going on. We got another day tomorrow. We got a half a day yet today. Got more classes, all kinds of stuff going on. But you know what? The Academy of Cleaning Excellence is always here to help you with education, with information like
Absolutely.
what Ray has. We've got a lot of other speakers. But if you want some more information on infection prevention, we have a class all the time. We've got an online class. Please come and search us out. We've got the podcast. We've got our website. Folks, there isn't any reason that you shouldn't get professional development education from folks like Ray Ranger.
Well, thank you very much. It's it's bringing what we've learned over the years to the forefront, and helping those that don't quite understand what we're trying to achieve.
I want to ask one last question.
Yes, sir.
When do we stop learning?
We never stop learning.
We never stop learning. Thank you, folks, for watching and listening to us. We'll catch you again on another version of Beyond Clean with Dave.
Thank you.